What is going on, guys? Today I bring you another Outriders video. We will be talking about 5 different Devastator builds that you probably are not building. And if you are, awesome. And if you have something different, let me know down in the comments down below what you guys are building, because I'd be down to try it out. So here we go, 5 builds. I call this one the Atlas build. In this build, I would focus on some health and armor, but also use Perseverance to increase the duration of your Golem. Same with Golem of Death, just so that every kill you get increases the duration of the Golem. And then this one's the special one. I would use Outer Reflect because this would make it so that you'd have an extra, I guess, Golem ability, quote unquote, right? Because it will kind of redirect damage at a 50% rate, so you mitigate 50% damage. The gloves and the boots don't really matter that much. The boots just kind of provide a bit of extra damage. But other than that, that's kind of the build. Weapons don't matter that much here at this point. This is what the build looks like in action. And then once again, we're just focusing on abilities like the passives of the armor. I don't really care much about the weapons. You guys can pick whatever you want. But in this scenario, I'm just going with shotguns just because it's easier to kind of just shoot them when they're close to you and then you heal quite a bit. And I've always liked shotguns, so that's my thing. I use shotguns here. But you can see you're pretty tanky, you kill enemies, and then you get more time on your Golem, which is the important part, because you want to be a walking Golem. That's the whole goal of this build, just super tanky the whole way through. Next up, we got the Hulk Smash build. Alright, so for this build, we're going all Earthquake passives, except for Earth Legacy, because we'd rather have 2 castable Earthquakes rather than 1 big one, because it gives you 60% more range. But I'd rather have 2 because I can cast one in one direction and cast another in a different direction. So having 2 that you can control is much better than 1 long Earthquake. I'd recommend with more anomaly power and as much armor as you can get just for the powerful hit. And this is what it looks like in action. You know, you put in your Golem ability, be all tanky and stuff, and then you just boom, ground slam and you get some kills. Reposition yourself to a better place and then boom, another ground slam, you get more kills. That's kind of the whole point of this one. You kind of just keep slamming. Does a good chunky damage, and remember that other item also reduces their armor, or like steals their armor. So the moment you cast that second wave, it's going to do a lot more damage than the first one. So good for boss fights too. Up next, the Magneto build. I'm not happy with the name of this one, but if you guys have a better name, you can let me know in the comments down below. Okay, you can name this Big PP Power for all I care, but I couldn't think of anything else. So for this build, you're gonna go full-on Reflect Bullet passives, avoiding the one that only mitigates 50% and gives you combat abilities. Don't do that one, and everything else is fine. So, and you want to go with those passives, and you want to go with anomaly power. So with everything together, you should be doing a good amount of chunky damage, reflecting bullets. The Magneto build allows you to reflect all the bullets possible that are shot at you and multiply the damage by a good amount of damage, actually. So you can see here I position myself, and then when I let go, boom, everyone's dead. Even the big boys. And you just finish off a couple enemies right there. But besides that, you're just reflecting damage back. And here's another example. You just kind of push that guy out of the way, collect bullets, and then bam! The moment you let go, everyone in that area should be dead. The issue is, though, boss fights are a little annoying with the Magneto build, so I wouldn't recommend it with boss fights. I call this one the one-shot. Not only because it does a buttload of damage, but it usually does one-shot those big guys. Not the bosses, just the big chunky guys. With this one, you want to min-max all your Gravity Leap passives with a little bit of Earthquake on there just to reduce armor and their protections, and you should also aim for as much anomaly power as you possibly can get. And once again, use any weapon of choice. Whenever you do the Gravity Leap, man, it's gonna do over 300 damage, which is just crazy damage. As a Devastator, of course, I'm pretty sure with the other classes, I mean, you're supposed to do more damage because Devastators are kind of just tanks in general. So I don't think you're supposed to do that much with them, but with Gravity Leap, damn, it's quite a bit. And lastly, we have the Guns Blazing build.
I found a way to sneak into Nexus. But if you want to go in guns blazing, I don't blame you. I want to kill them all.
That's exactly right, boys. We're going full on firepower, but we're going to mix it up with some Golem, just so that when we get kills, we increase the time period on our Golem. and then we'll be getting a lot of firepower, damage, and on top of that we'll probably be adding just a little bit of earthquake just to reduce armor, and so we can do more damage with our guns. For this build, I do recommend not using a shotgun like I've been using for every other build. I would go with a 100 clip gun or just one of your best machine guns you've got, just so that we can spray and pray and do some damage. I'll be honest guys, this is not my favorite build. I could not get this to work for me. I think it was because my gun was just maybe too bad, too trashy. I don't know, or maybe the build isn't that good. But going in guns blazing is not working for me. So I think all the other builds were able to kind of keep me alive, but this one, I don't know, it's not working for me. If you guys can make it work, just let me know down in the comments down below. But that's all I got for you guys today. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like, subscribe, and next week we'll be diving into some Pyromancer builds, so that should be pretty fun and interesting. So yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one.